Ascended Clan, I'm calling you to guide me on my way back home. I deeply yearn to now return and claim my ascension throne. The fifth dimension and beyond, inheritance above the sky. To heaven's call I now respond, in higher realms forever fly. Ascended Clan, I ask for this not only for myself. Let every being upon this earth partake of heaven's wealth. Even unto earth herself she also would return, to end the madness of this flesh. A fire within us burns. Please help us to remember that we all are innocent, and by mercy and compassion unto heaven earth is sent. Resurrection of ascension, and God is found in man, and we all are family members of the great Ascended Clan. The love of God within my heart has healed and set me free. A love that is because I am, therefore I love me. Among the great Ascended Clan, I am eternally. I'm making my way back to my roots, one cosmic breath to ascension absolute. The time has been long since I have been home. I'm hearing the call of a heavenly song. O infinite being, in me dream awake, and among the ascended, my place I will take. In trials of the flesh I have been enmeshed, and in spite of it all I still have been blessed. After hurting my brother and dishonoring my clan, my part is still vital in God's master plan. I am ending self-hatred, transcending mistakes, a brand new agreement with life I now make. For hiding myself, I paid a high cost. Time to get back that which I lost. For ending my fear and the will to attack, heaven is open to taking me back. In infinite being, I am now awake, and among the ascended, my place I do take. Spirit of miraculi, from which all miracles come, I summon you from depths of soul, my ascension now begun. Access code to every blessing, guide to love way up on high. Melt away all things distressing, and with spirit I will fly. Miracle of my infinite being, showing me the way back home, the God in me forever free to take my place on heaven's throne. Cosmic rays of sacred sun, shining truth that all are one. So when I am greatly blessed, the prize is shared by all the rest. I am a soul within the universe a cell within my soul. Therefore, all things that I create are co-created by the whole. We are bringers of all miracles. We are born out of the light. We are seeing with the inner eye to launch into ascension's flight. As the co-creative partners through which all the blessings flow, then the miracles of miraculi on every being we bestow. Blessings to you, beloveds. I am Astarius Miraculi. On this wonderful full moon day, I launched this video about 13 minutes before the exact point of the full moon at 9 degrees of Scorpio. And the pieces that I recited are selections from my book, Miraculi, Song of Ascension. In succession, they were Ascended Clan, and then there was Among the Ascended and Spirit of Miraculi. And I specifically shared these pieces regarding the ascension because I feel that the resonance of Scorpio is an ascended frequency. Scorpio rules the 8th house of death, regeneration, and transformation. You know, Scorpio is also the frequency of alchemy. Ascension is an alchemical process where we transcend the limitations of physicality and rise back into the celestial heights of that which we eternally and infinitely are. And so this full moon in Scorpio is centered around ascension, but it's also centered around death. Death is also often that which has to precede the ascension, like the Master Christ, who experienced the crucifixion, death, and then the resurrection and the ascension. You see, in the sacred alchemy, we transform poison into potion, as we transform the poison of human limitation into the potion of rising into the ascended realms. And so, beloved, I am here to remind you of your resonance of ascension. You are an ascended being. Everyone is an ascended being. There is no such thing as an unascended being, though there is a great deal of unascended awareness. You see, when there seems to be a lack of ascension, it's because the awareness has been hijacked away from a focus upon the absoluteness of true being to a focus upon the egoic limitation, where there's a walking in separation. The unascended awareness walks in an idea of the exclusiveness of oneself as an individual being, feeling separate from everyone else. A wave cannot be separate from the ocean. The wisdom of the wave is to be obedient to the tide of the ocean, so that as the wave rolls upon the shores, the whole power of the ocean is then in back of that wave. You are a wave in the ocean of all that is, in the ocean of God, Goddess, Absolute. We all are that. And this is a time for remembering that reality. And so we say thank you to this frequency of Scorpio that gives us the presence of mind and heart to look at the ways in which we need to die. What is it that is standing in the way of our ascended reality? What aspects of our personality represent limitation? And we thank those limitations for the ways in which they have served and let them know that their services are no longer required. And so as we embark upon this expanded awareness of ascension frequency, we don't belittle ourselves for the times that we were in human stumbling. God is not mad with anyone for anything, no matter how long we stumble in human forgetfulness. Our Creator, God, Goddess Absolute, is in the infinite knowingness that ultimately we are coming back home into that absoluteness, because we are microcosmic extensions of that absoluteness. And that absoluteness is the macrocosm of the rest of who we really are. So let us recognize that we are a soul in the body of the universe, and the universe is a cell in the body of our soul, and that within our souls we have a counterpart cell for every man, woman, and child, for every angel and ascended master, for every ocean, mountain, and stream, for every mineral, plant, and animal, for every elemental star and galaxy, for we are the master cell, the master soul, who is the microcosmic container of the macrocosmic all that is. Remember who you are, beloved. Remember where you're from, beloved. Remember what you're for, beloved, what your purpose is. Remember that you are divine, beloved. What was lost, you have now found, beloved. Remember and walk on wings, riding the bliss ascension brings. Danusi Driamu Awaku. We dance the dream awake. Danusi Driamu Awaku. We dance the dream awake. Take a moment and look upon the times you feel that you have failed, have stumbled, have fallen short. And in this now moment, have compassion for your human stumblings. God does. That's an appropriate example to follow. Let us be at peace with everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because the central core of even the ugliest thing in life is a place where light and love dwells. Because light and love and God and benevolence and brotherhood and sisterhood owns the center of everything. All of the shadows of life, all of the darkness, all of the pain, all of the hatred, all of the fear, all of the despair, forever and ever, the periphery can't be the center. Light owns the center of everything. Go to the center of your pain. You find light. Go to the center of your failing. You find light. You are the stuff that eternity is made of. You will be unfolding down the corridors of forever. Walk in the light of who you really are. Stand firm and tall and be the essence of God, Goddess, personified in the individualization of your soul, your personality. You are the personification of divinity. And it's time to own that. No more renting with option to buy. It's time to own that. And in this moment, we're in the exact moment right now, the moon is exactly full in the sign of Scorpio at 9 degrees. And a relationship that this full moon is having with the planet Saturn is really significant. Saturn is at 9 degrees of Capricorn. And so the moon is making what is called a sextile to Saturn. That's a positive conversation happening between these planets. And so this is a time for an opportunity to transform something that is associated with your foundation, Saturn, your timing, Saturn, your methodology, Saturn, your groundedness, Saturn, your foundation, Saturn, your platform, Saturn. So what is it that you want to build upon? What is it about your methodology in life that you're wanting to create expansion in? You see, we are given an opportunity to transcend the limitations of time. Saturn is time. The full moon in Scorpio gives us the opportunity to transcend the limitations of time. Sometimes we allow ourselves to be bullied by time. Oh God, don't let my life be over before I do this and achieve that and fulfill my life purpose. So much relative to the doing and achieving and creating. And yet the root of life purpose is in being. And we already got that covered. I see you sitting inside of your own existence. There you are, living and moving and having your being. So the root of life purpose is already done. And then there is the doing, achieving, and creating that are branches that grow out of the root of the beingness. So let us be about that. And know that we don't need to race against time. Time cannot run out on eternity. And you are the stuff that eternity is made of. And so time cannot run out on you. I love you so much. I thank you for receiving this full moon message. Oh, one other thing. This full moon in Scorpio makes a trine to the planet Neptune, which is in Pisces. And a trine is another one of those conversations between planets that is harmonious. And so this is an opportunity for the expansion of our empathic nature in a good way, our psychic ability, our intuition. Give some attention and presencing to who you are as an intuitional being. Make a promise to yourself that you're going to trust the guidance of your intuition. All is well in the kingdom of this sacred moment. I am Astarius Miraculi. I am loving you with the passion of heaven. I am so in love with you because I am so in love with me as I am so in love with all. And I therefore make space for all to be in love with me. May the same thing be true for you. I invite you to explore my website, Astarius.com, Astarius.com. I have a number of CDs, a couple of books, and I invite you to partake of some of that. You know, be supportive. I receive your support as I give you my support. And also, I'm available for psychic astrology readings, you know, to go into the in-depth resonance of who you are as a being, what your life purpose is, how to transcend blockages that may be there within your life. Also do sound healing transmissions with didgeridoo and vocal harmonics. I do this work in person if you happen to be in the area of Phoenix, Arizona. Also, maybe passing through on your way to Sedona. But I also do this work by Skype. So I do work with people from all over the world. And so my website, Astarius.com, Astarius.com, and the private line by which I can be reached, and it can also be through WhatsApp if you happen to be international, and that is 928-254-9535. That's 928-254-9535. And lastly, I also have a donation button on my website if you appreciate these offerings and want to give something back in appreciation, then I say thank you so much for that also. Aho Ashe, Amen Namaste, Hotepin Lakesha Lakin Shalom, Satnam Hariom Rastafari. Your sacred juices are cooked and infinitely expanding. Juicefari, Blissfari. May you always have many miles on your smile, wiggle in your giggle, tingling in your boots, laughter ever after, putt in your strut, wings on your butt, always rising up, for up at the top there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all. And so it is. And so it shall eternally be. Thank you for sharing sacred space with me, the heart of Miraculi University. Oh, I love you so much.